At the time of Candy's murder, Reigh Hoff was just 20 years old. A lifelong Spokane resident, Hoff lived less than a mile from Candy's home on the 2500 block of West College Avenue. He had a troubled history. At 16, he escaped from a state-run juvenile training facility near Olympia. A year later, he enlisted in the U.S. Army and was stationed at missile sites surrounding Fairchild Air Force Base. In 1961, just 2 years after Candy's death, Hoff was convicted of second-degree assault with intent to rob. In that case, he attacked a woman, restrained her using her own clothing, and attempted to strangle her before fleeing. The victim survived the assault, and Hoff served 6 months in jail. As a result of the conviction, Hoff was classified as a deserter and discharged from the Army. In the years that followed, Hoff worked briefly as a door-to-door salesman and later at a meat processing facility where he sustained chemical burns on his face. In 1970, at the age of 31, Hoff died by suicide. What's most haunting is that during the original investigation into Candy's case, Hoff was never named as a person of interest. He did not appear in any police reports, and his name was never brought up during interviews or tips. He remained entirely off law enforcement's radar. But in 2021, decades after his death, all signs pointed back to him, with overwhelming evidence suggesting Reigh Hoff was responsible for Candy's abduction and murder. Investigators obtained a warrant to exhume his body, ironically buried in the very same cemetery as Candy. DNA was collected and compared to the profile recovered from Candy's clothing. On Friday, November 19, 2021, Spokane Police officially confirmed the match. The DNA evidence conclusively identified Reigh Hoff as the person responsible for the kidnapping and murder and sexual assault of 9-year-old Candy Rogers, bringing resolution to a case that had haunted the city for over 62 years. Following the confirmation, Hoff's remains were reinterred at a different cemetery. Candy's father, Carl Rogers Jr., died by suicide in 1963, just 4 years after Candy was taken. Her mother, Elaine, passed away in 2006, never knowing who is responsible for her daughter's death. Now, with a long-awaited sense of resolution, the Rogers family hopes to carry Candy's legacy forward, not through tragedy, but through purpose. Paul shared that her granddaughter is now pursuing a career in forensic science inspired by Candy's case and the pursuit of justice. The family also hopes that when people hear Candy's name, they remember not just the devastating loss, but the relentless fight for the